Take a knee. Volume 15 of this file established that the shooting stopped and the strait did not reopen. Tonight the question moves upstream of that, to the thing everybody actually wants to know. Who asked for the quiet? There are now 3 accounts of that in circulation, soldier, and they do not fit together. One of them comes from the president, one from Tehran, and one from the president's own ambassador. That last one is the one worth your time. Account 1, the president's, delivered aboard Air Force One on Monday, word for word. Iran took a beating over the last 14 days, and they asked us very nicely, please stop, let's meet. He added that if no deal comes, we go back to the same thing, and that he is not in a hurry. That is a clean account of a pause, soldier. Pressure applied, adversary folds, America chooses the timing. If it is true, the United States is negotiating from strength. Account 2 comes out of Tehran, and it is a flat contradiction rather than a nuance. Iran's foreign ministry says the country is not engaged in any negotiations with the United States and has described reports that Iran requested talks as fabrications put about by the other side. Now, this desk is not going to referee that for you, and I want to be blunt about why. Neither of those governments is a neutral witness about which of them blinked first. Both have every reason to say exactly what they said. On this question, both accounts are testimony from interested parties. Which brings us to account 3. And this one is different in kind because of who said it. Mike Waltz, the president's own ambassador to the United Nations, publicly acknowledged that a lot of stockpiles are depleted. Understand what that is, soldier. In Volume 13, this file reported that the chairman of the Joint Chiefs had warned the president privately about running out of interceptors, sourced to 2 unnamed people. This is the first time a senior official has confirmed the condition on the record in public with his name on it. And here is the part that tells you how uncomfortable that admission was. In the same appearance, the ambassador also said the American military has everything that it needs, depleted, and has everything it needs, from the same man in the same conversation. He also blamed the previous administration for the shortage, which is worth noting carefully. That is an argument about who caused the condition. It is not a denial that the condition exists. You do not assign blame for a shortage you are claiming not to have. There is corroborating behavior too, and it is the kind that costs something. 2 senior United States officials have told NBC News that commanders in the region are deliberately declining to intercept some incoming Iranian missiles and drones in order to conserve interceptors. They are skipping engagements where a projectile looks unlikely to hit personnel and accepting the damage to runways, radars, and fuel depots instead. Soldier, no commander lets a missile land on his own airfield to make a political point. That is a supply decision made by people counting what they have left. The fair reading, at full weight, because tonight's verdict has to stay inside what the record supports, the president's account is not disprovable, and it may well be true. Governments do sue for quiet through intermediaries, and they do it without announcing it, and Tehran would deny it either way. More than that, these explanations are not mutually exclusive. Iran can have asked for a pause, and American magazines can be low at the same time. Both can be facts in the same week. What this desk cannot do is what the podium did, soldier, which is pick the flattering one and present it as the whole account. And there is a number in this that does not care which account you prefer. The Pentagon counts 624 American service members wounded in this conflict. 624. Every one of those is a person whose war was decided by supply, by posture, by whether an interceptor was available on a particular night. When the explanation for a pause matters, soldier, that is who it matters to. Not to the argument about who blinked, to the people at the bases where commanders are now choosing what not to shoot down. The honest after action. And it is a verdict of disputed rather than false, because that is what the evidence supports. 2 governments tell opposite stories about who asked, and neither is a witness this desk will take at face value. But only one of the 3 accounts costs the man saying it anything, and that is the ambassador conceding, on the record, that the stockpiles are depleted. When 3 accounts of the same silence disagree, soldier, believe the one that costs the speaker something. That's the after action. Dismissed. I'm Mark, and this is Pixel Politics.